Welcome, business partners, to a journey through time where gold glitters and Bitcoin, well, winks at you digitally. In this epic saga, we'll dive into the tumultuous, sometimes ridiculous, but always fascinating history of precious metals and cryptocurrencies. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and prepare for a ride through time that's shinier than a pirate's treasure and wilder than a roller coaster on the blockchain. Long before humans had iPhones or even the faintest idea of a tweet, there was gold. Imagine, if you will, our ancestors, let's call them Caveman Carl and Cavewoman Clara, discovering a shiny nugget of gold. It must have been like finding the last slice of pizza at a party, pure joy and excitement. Gold quickly became the bling of choice for ancient civilizations. The Egyptians were so obsessed that they built entire pyramids to store their golden treasures. King Tutankhamun, the OG Bling King, was buried with a mask of solid gold. If he had a Twitter back then, his handle would definitely be at Golden Tut, and his bio would read, "Living my best afterlife, dripping in gold." But gold wasn't just about looking fabulous, it was also the original currency. People traded gold for goods and services. Want a new chariot? That'll be 3 gold coins, please. Need a fancy toga? 1 gold nugget should do. It was the ultimate flex. While gold was busy stealing the spotlight, silver was lurking in the shadows, waiting for its moment to shine. And shine it did. Silver became the preferred currency for many ancient cultures. The Romans, ever the practical folks, used silver denarii to pay their soldiers. Picture a Roman soldier, sword in hand, checking his paycheck. Only 5 denarii this month? I can't even buy a decent toga with this. The debate between gold and silver enthusiasts was akin to today's Marvel versus DC, or Apple versus Android rivalries. Gold lovers boasted about their metal's enduring value, while silver fans argued it was more practical for everyday use. If only they had Reddit back then, the forums would have been lit. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, a time when alchemists, medieval chemists with a penchant for magic, believed they could turn lead into gold. Spoiler alert, they couldn't. But they sure tried, and their efforts were nothing short of hilarious. Imagine a medieval alchemist, let's call him Sir Mix-a-Lot, furiously mixing potions in his lab. "Eureka! I've done it!" he'd exclaim, only to realize he'd created nothing more than a foul-smelling goo. Undeterred, Sir Mix-a-Lot would go back to his cauldron, convinced that the next batch would be the one. Alas, it never was, and the quest for the Philosopher's Stone remained the ultimate medieval pipe dream. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we find ourselves in the midst of the gold rush, a time when people were willing to abandon their homes, families, and common sense to strike it rich. Picture the scene: dusty towns filled with hopeful miners, all convinced they'd find the next big nugget. It was the Wild West version of winning the lottery, and it led to some truly bizarre stories. Take, for instance, the tale of Fool's Gold Fred. Poor Fred spent his life savings on mining equipment, only to discover that his gold was actually pyrite, a worthless mineral. "But it's shiny," he protested, trying to convince a local merchant to take it as payment. Fred's story became a cautionary tale, and the phrase "fool's gold" was born. As civilization advanced, so did our financial systems. By the 19th century, we had established the gold standard, a system where paper money was backed by gold. It was a brilliant idea, except for one tiny problem. There wasn't enough gold to go around. Imagine going to your local bank, only to find a sign that reads, "Out of gold. Come back later." It was like trying to use an ATM that's perpetually out of cash. Countries around the world struggled to maintain their gold reserves, leading to financial crises and some serious head-scratching among economists. And now, dear business partner, we arrive at the digital era, where cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have taken the financial world by storm. It all started in 2009 when a mysterious figure known as Satoshi Nakamoto, who may or may not be a time-traveling alien, introduced Bitcoin to the world. At first, people were skeptical. Digital money? That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. But as Bitcoin's value skyrocketed, the skeptics turned into believers faster than you can say, blockchain. Cryptocurrencies brought with them a new breed of enthusiasts, the hodlers. These brave souls vowed to hold on to their Bitcoin no matter what. Picture a hodler clutching their digital wallet like Gollum with the One Ring, muttering, "My precious, Crypto. Bitcoin's success paved the way for thousands of other cryptocurrencies, known as altcoins. Some, like Ethereum and Litecoin, became serious contenders in the digital currency arena. Others, like Dogecoin, inspired by a meme of a Shiba Inu dog, were created as jokes but somehow gained real value. Because why not? Then came CryptoKitties, a game where people spent real money to buy, sell, and breed virtual cats on the blockchain. Yes, you heard that right. Virtual cats. It was like Tamagotchi on steroids, and people couldn't get enough of it. At its peak, CryptoKitties clogged the Ethereum network, proving that even in the digital age, cats still rule the internet. Cryptocurrencies are notorious for their boom and bust cycles. One day, you're a crypto millionaire, and the next, you're wondering if you can pay for your coffee with Dogecoin. It's a wild ride, and those who jump on board need to have nerves of steel. Take, for example, the Great Bitcoin Bubble of 2017. Bitcoin's value soared to nearly $20,000, and everyone from your grandma to your mailman was talking about it. People mortgaged their houses, sold their cars, and invested their life savings, convinced they'd found the golden ticket. And then, the bubble burst. Cue the sound of sad trombones as Bitcoin's value plummeted, leaving many investors in the lurch. While cryptocurrencies were doing their thing, a new phenomenon was taking the financial world by storm: meme stocks. Companies like GameStop and AMC, once considered relics of a bygone era, found themselves at the center of a trading frenzy fueled by Redditors and retail investors. Picture a group of Reddit users, armed with nothing but memes and a sense of humor, taking on Wall Street. It was like David versus Goliath, but with more emojis. The movement, dubbed Meme Stock Mania, led to wild price swings and some seriously baffled hedge fund managers. So, what does the future hold for precious metals and cryptocurrencies? Will gold continue to shine, or will Bitcoin become the new standard? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, the journey is far from over. As we look ahead, we can't help but wonder what new financial innovations will emerge. Maybe we'll have digital gold, where every ounce is tracked on the blockchain. Or perhaps we'll see the rise of new altcoins with even more bizarre themes. Crypto pandas, anyone? In the end, the stories of precious metals and cryptocurrencies are tales of human ingenuity, greed, and a never-ending quest for wealth. They remind us that no matter the era, we're always looking for that next big thing, that shiny object that will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams. So, dear partners, the next time you find yourself tempted to invest in gold or dive into the world of cryptocurrencies, remember the hilarious journey we've taken today. And always, always do your research, because in the world of finance, things are rarely as shiny as they seem. Thank you for joining us on this epic adventure through time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode of World Business. Until next time, keep laughing and keep learning.